Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the print function in Python. So first open a thing you program in. I am going to do Visual Studio Code because that is what I program in. If you want Visual Studio Code but don't have it, I have a video for that and I'll leave it in the right hand corner for you so you can watch that video and install it. So we are just gonna make a new file and I'm just going to call it this. Make sure you have a py at the end if you're using this, because that indicates it's a Python file. And if you don't have that, then it will give you errors because it doesn't know that you're trying to program in Python. So, we don't need to import any libraries of code for this. This is just normal things that are just programmed into Python. So we don't need to access any libraries. But what this is all you have to do is print, and that's it. That's indicating that you want to print something into the terminal or the output, whatever you want to call it. And inside, we can print several things. We can print, let's say, a string. So like, this is my first print function there, and if we run this, which if you don't know how to do that in Visual Studio, it's run Python in terminal, it will print it right there. This is my first print function, and there we go. It printed it to the terminal just like we wanted, and we could change this to literally anything. Like very popular one is hello world. If we run this, it will do hello world. And say if we wanted a number, we just do, let's say 9, for example, and we run that, and it does 9. So anything you put in here pretty much will print out as a string in the output. But let's say if you wanted to print out an 8, well, if you did that, it would still print out an 8. There's no error with that. But say if you didn't have quotation marks and you tried doing hello there or something, you can see already that it's highlighted and it gives you an error. Invalid syntax, and it's because we do not have quotation marks. But you can use single or double, it doesn't really matter. The only problem, there we go, all the highlighted things go away. The only problem with single is, say if, say we won't do that, okay? You can see that it just stopped right there. That's because Python thinks that we are starting here and trying to end right here where this other one is. So in this case, we want to use double quotation marks, and then it goes away. Or you could do single quotation marks on both of them, and then here you can do double. It doesn't really matter. If you just print that out, it's going to look a little goofy because you have double quotation marks in the middle, and that's like not proper. So that wouldn't work very well. But yeah, it's very simple for this. But say if you want to add two together. So say if I wanted to do, let me think of an example. Hello, and then and then we want another set, and in that other set we want there. Okay? I mean, we can do that, but that's not really adding them together. And there's a couple ways we can do that. We can do a comma, and well, let's try this one first, okay? So it's a plus sign, which means you're adding them together. The only problem with this, well, there's not really a problem, just you can see it's all smashed together like hello there, and it's not a real thing, so you just have to add a space at either the end of this or the beginning of here. So then you're going to run this, and there we go. Hello there. So that's one way we can add it. Or, here, let me get rid of this. And then we can do the comma. And that's another way of saying that you want to add them together. And you can see that it does that, and it adds a space for us right in there. So that's a nice way of doing it if you don't want to go through all the extra work of adding a space to everything. But say if you wanted to do let's say if you wanted to do hi, and then in quotation marks, hi, and then you wanted to add, a number 5. Okay, if you run this, it's not gonna work because this is an integer and this is a string. And Python gets angry at you if you try to combine them both into one. So there is a way to do it. If you wanted to really, really, really bad add this 5 into a hi, you could do, it's called converting. You can do an int, which stands for integer, and then wrap the 5 around in the string, sorry, because we want a string, because that's the same type as this, hi. And then if we ran that, then that wouldn't have any problem. Hi 5, except if we just did this, and then we re-ran it, it would be hi 5, like that. So yeah, that's a way you can do it. You can also, say if you could just do this, well, no, that's like math. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the print function. There isn't a lot to it. I mean, you can do a lot. Say if you have classes, you can do a lot with that, adding stuff together. You can do quite a bit, but it's pretty simple and straightforward. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. But yeah, let's see. If you wanted to do combine, I don't think you can do this. Print 8, 9, that's adding them together. I don't think, oh yeah, it does. 89, I mean, it doesn't look that great though. If you didn't want a space though, you could just do the plus sign. It doesn't have a problem with that. Let me just run that so I can show you guys. There we go, 17, it adds them together because you're doing this addition sign, which means Python's you're just asking Python to print out the sum of that, which would be 17. The only thing Python really doesn't like is if you did, hi, and then if you did a 9, hi plus 9, it's not the same type. So it doesn't like that, but you can do an int string, and you could change that into a string. But yeah, that's it for now. If you guys did like this video, then please make sure to subscribe and like as well. And we'll see you in the next video.